The weeds do well over winter. Can they make a plant that grows like weeds do? Back in the garden, we're getting rid of we had 12 original cedar beds that we threw together really quick, and they lasted us 4 years, which was great. But they're starting to fall apart, so we're taking out the first 6. We're salvaging this 6. I put my arches back. I can't live without my arches. I just love them. I come down and seeing the vines, this year will be cucumbers again, green and lush over the arch just tickles me. So we're gonna keep the arches in the garden, but we're gonna keep this remaining 6. And you can see what I'm doing here. Here's a bed that I haven't cleared yet, full of overgrowth and whatnot, and here's a bed that I have cleared, and it's getting ready right now for some brassicas. I am planting a little early. Things have just been a little nuts on the homestead. I have been buying most of my starts. I'll be direct sowing things like carrots, beets, radishes in the next day or 2. But I just didn't have time for the lights and the shelving, and it just didn't work for us this year. So a little too full in the laundry room for everything I have. So I'm putting out the things that I believe will make it, even with a little bit of help, by covering them at night with either some kind of a tote or even just some of the cover cloth. And we're going to kind of limp along that way this year. Hoping for, of course, aren't we all, a nice big harvest, but I'm going to get to it and get these beds cleared out. It'll probably take me a couple of days because I'm trying to allot my time. I'm trying to do a 3-hour rotation on everything that needs to get done. We'll see. But right now I'm going to get to it and get some brassicas going. This year, I'm writing it down. I did last year too, that didn't work out. So I think the best way for me is to do each row, because I write big. And when I try to do it small and have all these little initials, and then you pull something out and you put something else in, small didn't work. So now it's big. I've got the 3 planters there. I've got my romaine and my cauliflower. I have a master list on my computer where I put, whenever I get new seeds, I input them by a name or an initial, and then that way I know when I have it on my paper what I can refer to the initial is. But I did them like this size last year, like half the size, and it was so teeny tiny, and it just didn't work for me. So big it is, and each row will have its own separate sheet of paper, and that's fine. So cauliflower and romaine are in. The arches, as I said, will be cucumber again this year because I'm working on a little something that may be a 5-dog farm product, and it will involve a lot of the vegetables that I'm growing here, and I'm kind of excited about how this is sort of working out. It just sort of happened. As some things do in life, it kind of landed in my lap, and anyway, I'm not going to talk any more about it. We will move on, and as the things start to bloom and we start to harvest, I'll tell you what my little plan is and what you may be seeing in the store soon. All right, so back to writing down and planting. So I had some help. When people walk by, I reach out and grab them, but it was really nice that Sammy and Maddie happened by. Maddie was going to do her egg run. I don't even have to tell her anymore. She just knows it's time to come and grab the eggs. It's adorable. She's even keeping a record of how many eggs we get per day. I love it. So they both came down here and helped me go ahead and straw everything in. So I think, since this was Spur of the Moment, I should have named it Spur of the Moment Farm. I think it would have been a better name. I'm going to find probably just some of my feed tarps to lay over this for tonight, since we're going to be about 39 degrees tonight, and keep it nice and warm. Since they're brassicas and lettuce, I'm not too worried about it, but I still want to hedge my bets. I don't want to lose anything. So I'll get this covered up, and then we'll come back out again and get the rest of these planters done, and I will bring you along on that ride.